Hello, Wolfpack. This is Wolf and Friends Gaming doing the top 5 redeeming DLC, downloadable content that made a game slightly more better than it already was, if not improved its quality even more. So let's kick things off with our number 5, Left Behind from The Last of Us. This is a DLC that added a bonus episode to the famous story about Joel and Ellie's survival against the clickers in the apocalyptic world. It mostly focuses on Ellie and her relationship with Riley. Not that Riley. We mean human Riley, who is strongly implied to actually be Ellie's girlfriend. And we get a lot of that. It's kind of like a romantic side quest kind of thing. But overall, The Last of Us is a good game, but this episode was kind of like in favor of giving Ellie character development, since a lot of players question why wasn't Ellie sacrificed to cure the clicker virus. And it showed us that Ellie's a person who deserves to live, and she was normal just like the rest of us. But this DLC was great. It established more character with Ellie and for once didn't focus on Joel this time and his misadventures. It was all Ellie and her relationship with Riley. We got to see more of the character, and it's definitely a good DLC to have if you already own The Last of Us. Not too many hard challenges in between, but very interesting and a total character-driven DLC. Definitely worth checking out. Number 4. The bonus characters for the Super Smash Bros. Video game. Now, a lot of people complained about Super Smash Bros. Because a lot of the good characters did not come back into the series, including Roy and Mewtwo, who are fan favorites. However, Roy and Mewtwo, along with Lucas and Ryu from Street Fighter, are now downloadable characters you can purchase and play in the game. However, it depends on how skilled you are at playing with them to see if they're good, but a lot of people did like them because it's Capcom's first crossover with Nintendo this time. But overall, these characters are very entertaining, and you get a lot more to experience because, who wants to play as Duck Hunt Dog or Pac-Man in a Super Smash Bros. Game? It brought back a lot of the characters you loved and introduced some new ones that you'll probably like for the future. Yes, these bonus characters are definitely worth checking out and purchasing. However, if you're not good at them, that's your problem. But overall, they are good downloadable content for the Smash Bros. Game. Number 3. Zombies for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Although whether you like Black Ops 2 is debatable. Some people enjoy it and think it's a good game. Others do not appreciate it, unfortunately, and find it frustrating that it took away a lot of what the first Black Ops game gave to the series. Whether you like Black Ops 2 or not, that's your opinion. However, the Zombies DLC definitely redeemed it in the eyes of a lot of Call of Duty fans, because who doesn't love shooting up zombies every once in a while? Number 2. The DLC for Batman Arkham Origins Cold Heart. Alright, I'll level with you. When Batman Arkham Origins first came out, it was very ridiculed and stamped on by a lot of Arkham fans. Nobody liked it, and they call it the worst Arkham game in the entire series. That wasn't until Arkham Knight came out, of course, but back then people didn't know it. It didn't really introduce anything new, and of course it was not as good as Arkham City. Not helped by the fact that the story made the Joker the main villain again, which a lot of people despise because he's overused. However, the DLC Cold Heart gave Batman fans what they wanted to see, an actual story about a villain other than the Joker. This DLC, of course, focuses on Mr. Freeze and his first encounter with Batman. Unfortunately, not many of Batman's own villains even appeared in Arkham Origins other than Joker and Bane and a few others you probably never heard of. However, Mr. Freeze's DLC was definitely the most interesting because they took inspiration from the Batman the Animated Series episode that introduced Mr. Freeze as well. This DLC was definitely a good addition to the series and kind of redeemed it in the eyes of a lot of Batman fans, considering it's probably the only DLC that's not about the Joker or Harley Quinn or references them at all. But yes, the Cold Heart is as cool as ice. And finally, we reach our number 1, the Citadel DLC for Mass Effect 3. When Mass Effect 3 came out, a lot of people did like it. That is until they saw the endings. Yes, for those of you who haven't heard, the Mass Effect 3 ending was the most controversial part of the entire game series because it angered many people, because it rendered most of your choices useless and possibly ended up killing the main character. We won't go into detail on that, but it was one of the reasons why Mass Effect 3 was very hated. However, they made up for it by adding a lot of additional content to make up for their terrible endings by having Shepard go on more misadventures. One of these DLCs is the Citadel DLC, which allows you to bond with your crewmates and the best characters in the entire franchise, ranging from the squadmates you had from Mass Effect 1 all the way to the current game, Mass Effect 3. They even included the characters that didn't play a major part in the story, which a lot of people were upset about. However, people love the Citadel DLC because it gave Shepard a chance to go on another adventure, this time a humorous one, where Shepard fights a surprising enemy who's trying to steal his identity. It also provides character development and bonding time with your squad mates. Most likely, people will enjoy spending more time with their fictional romantic interest they chose for Shepard. And of course, the best part of all is you end it off with a party before returning back to duty. Yes, at this party you get to see the characters interact with one another and have fun even more, and find out a lot more about them and see them in a whole new light. But yes, the Citadel DLC is probably the best DLC in the Mass Effect universe, but that also depends on your opinion. But one thing for sure is that it definitely redeemed Mass Effect 3 in the eyes of a lot of die-hard fans. We only have one honorable mention this time. American McGee's Alice. This is a bonus game included in Alice Madness Returns. For those of you who played Madness Returns and found out that there was a first game before it, some of them were upset, so they actually provided a free game, the original game that was on PC, American McGee's Alice, where you play the original Wonderland and fight the Red Queen and all that before Madness Returns, so you can comprehend the story and where it's leaving off of. Very fun. Whether you like it or not is your opinion, but it definitely added a lot more to Alice Madness Returns because it's basically 2 games for the price of 1. Thank you for watching Wolf and Friends Gaming. We hope you enjoyed the top 5 redeeming DLCs and join us for future top 5s. Also, our 100th video is up next, so we hope you tune in to check us. Goodbye.